the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, back in the day, it was 6 preseason games, then 4. Final dress rehearsal before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. And off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
There's so much conversation around the NFL, Mike, about the importance of these preseason games. And while the final score certainly doesn't matter, there is the evaluation of your roster, your personnel. You can't replicate these live reps and simulate them in practice. So these are your moments. Go out, play fast, play confident, build those reps that you need so when the regular season comes around, you're ready.
Throwing now from the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The home team's offense is going to take over now for the 2nd time. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's, did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
They send a receiver in motion left. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
We've seen his big play potential as a receiver, so I don't think it's a surprise to see them work in a little bit of a changeup and give him the ball on the ground. Held to a small gain here, but they don't mind. He still had enough to pick up the 1st down.
Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still 1st down.
force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Second down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 5.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack.
To the pylon, he's in.
Waving back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Our home team 7. Visitors nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. And he'll work forward. Receiver, that's Woods.
5-yard
And
gain
he's going to
on the
have the
play.
first down taken down after a
For
short
a
pickup
first
of
down.
5, but it will keep the
First
drive
and 10
going.
at the 42-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down. And for the moment, that's a first down. But we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
This will be returnable from his own 15. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. Big hole to the 30. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 15 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. 3rd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Now, faking the give. Going right. It's taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a run on first down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short.
And he'll take it on in.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get into your tight.
Team 14. Visitors nothing.
The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down and 10.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's taken down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
fair catch.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime.
And the defender does such a good job by not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. The throw right side is intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. You're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a 1st down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return is not going anywhere. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'm going to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Fair
catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that ball incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. On comes the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions. They're heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. 2nd down, they need 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Quick throw, taken in, and it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. Nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin with a zone read. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
And the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. John Harbaugh will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. So, halftime, straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he fought through 1 tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Got room past the 35. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. Results in a
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. And that will be a first down. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On the read, he's going to try and run with it. He's going nowhere. Loose yardage on that play. 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll step up and run. And not much there. Down to about the 13.
He was brought down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get to...
And he will score! Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is good. And the visitors are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Ricardo Allen brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
This one complete right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's a zone read. He'll keep it himself. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's enough for a first down.
I think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. It is third and long.
Down and 13.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
That's interference. Defense.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Automatic first down.
So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys move out to a 24-10 lead. Now a timeout for injury. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28.
The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
46-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards. But we'll need to check on the call. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. And that will be a first down. Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end. Back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw, it's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. Result is a first down.
They'll throw out of the gun. His throw left side is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now he takes off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end. That one, no unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
For a first down. A gain of 14. And a first down.
He'll run again. And he will score. Game on. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors back within 7. It's 24-17.
17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it at about the 8. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. Here now, second down
to number 88.
and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal. At the 3.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. This defense holding tight now from the 3-yard line. They'll try to stop third and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Yards on the play. That's good for a first down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll try the zone read on first and 10. The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 9. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up and wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 9 yards to go.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. He'll let one go down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a first down. He's going to keep this again. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
give on the ground. And he's in!
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Going for it all. And on 3rd down, this ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They look to be on their way to a 2nd win in 3 tries here in the preseason, and they'll begin here with 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now, this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And for the moment, that's a 1st down. But we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, we can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
The quarterback keeps it. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 2.
Long.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about
A gain
done.
of 9. It's 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And his guys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.